I am Fred Ogola. I'm a senior lecturer at Strathmore Business School. Today, I want to talk to you about the importance of focusing on social license to operate rather than legal license to operate, because so many companies are misled as to which one contributes more to success than the other. I'm a strategy consultant, so I've written over 664 strategic plans, and I can state with certainty that most of the companies, 99%, overemphasize on their legal license to operate, and they forget the importance of the social license to operate. While that is not bad, what is bad about it is to overemphasize on your legal license to operate. For example, a company like Kenya Revenue Authority can say they have a mandate to collect taxes from you. You can hear police say they have a mandate to arrest you. A lecturer can say they have a mandate to teach. A doctor can also state that they have a mandate and they have a certificate to do that. An MP or a governor can say I have a mandate to rule you. But you know what? These legal licenses can actually be stolen. You can steal an election, you can fake a license, you can fake a certificate, you can illegally acquire some licenses. But what really is important is that when you go to service to people, when you are a company that is offering services to people, it's not more of your legal status and mandate that makes you be of value to the society, customers and stakeholders. It is more of what you can be able to add value or create value to them that really matters. And this is where the social license to operate works. So why did people start insisting on legal status? This is actually a theory or management perspective that comes back before the 10th century, where companies were seen as rational systems. A rational system concept is like seeing organizations as social systems that convert material inputs into material outputs, with an assumption that whatever they produce, the market wants. Whatever they produce, customers want. Whatever they give, stakeholders desire. But we have moved to the 21st century perspective of management, where we talk about open system. An open system is a porous system. An open system is a problematic system, whereby we have customers who are now educated more than the ones in the 21st century. We have stakeholders who are more intelligent than the ones in the 10th century, and therefore they know what they want and they demand what they want, and they give license to what they want. If you like, they give what you call natural selection to companies that really offer real value that they want, as opposed to when you are a lawyer operated the way he wants and they succeeded. If you're a government, you became a government the way you want and you succeeded. If you're a parastatal, you offered services the way you want, but you succeeded. In this 21st century, social license to operate is the most important. Because do you know what? If you say that the social license is not important, we can tell you, the Safaricoms of this world, the KCBs of this world, the EABLs of this world, name them. They are great, not much because they are internally wonderful companies. In fact, if you ask them, they feel they have a lot of internal weaknesses, but they are amazed at how people see them outside to be wonderful companies. Because of what? They have managed well the external environment, because they have understood that organizations are now open systems which are porous, and the competency is to manage the external environment much more than manage the internal environment. Just like if you fly over Rome, you'll see beautiful golden stuff, but if you go to the streets, you'll see there's some poverty and there's some evil in Rome that you may not see from a plane that flies over Rome. So we know that, and the most important thing now is, if we believe that social license to operate is so important because social license gives you more legitimacy than legal license to operate, so the question is, how can you be able to gain this social license to operate? One strategy is you need to play what is called a conformist strategy, conform to the environment, so that the environment perceives you that you are having allegiance to the environmental culture, values and the rest, and therefore they embrace you, and in that regard you become one of them, and then they give you the social license to operate. But in some circumstances, the environment don't know what they are looking for. Sometimes they have the wrong values and systems, and you may need to change them. And the second strategy now to get to that is by having what we call a manipulative strategy to the environment. So what is that? You come to a system, you understand the values and how they understand stuff. You transform those values to what is the desired values, and therefore in that regard you also gain social license to operate, but from understanding them outside in perspective. If you like, Jesus, who was the strategist par excellence, was a son of God. He came from heaven to earth to become human, to really understand humans, and also to make us to live better and become true human. So he transformed, he manipulated what laws are. If you go to the gospel, you heard Jesus saying, "You are told by this in the laws of Moses, now I say this." So that is how people manipulate the environment and then transform it. And in this way, Jesus got legitimacy, and that's why we have Christianity. So in a nutshell, legal license to operate can be stolen. Legal license to operate can be given in some other ways that are not appropriate. But social license to operate, it must be earned. And you only earn it by giving the services, creating value that societies and customers are looking for. Because you cannot earn a customer because you have a legal mandate.